Why Western media pushes diversity and the complexities of representation. The push for diversity and representation in Western media has become a central issue in recent years. On one hand, media has the power to shape societal norms and values, and promoting diversity can lead to greater understanding and empathy among different communities. On the other hand, some argue that media's emphasis on diversity can be divisive and that it shouldn't be the primary focus. One of the key benefits of promoting diversity in Western media is that it helps to break down stereotypes and challenges the status quo. By showcasing a wider range of perspectives and experiences, media can help to create a more accepting and tolerant society. Representing diverse communities also gives a voice to groups that have been historically marginalized or underrepresented, allowing them to share their stories and experiences with a wider audience. However, some argue that the push for diversity in Western media can lead to reverse discrimination. For example, some feel that affirmative action policies in the entertainment industry can lead to qualified individuals being overlooked for roles based solely on their race or ethnicity. Additionally, some believe that media's focus on diversity can be divisive, pitting different communities against each other and leading to further polarization. Another benefit of promoting diversity in Western media is that it helps to better reflect the changing demographics of the population. As the world becomes increasingly globalized, it's essential that media keeps up with the diversity of cultures, experiences, and backgrounds of its audience. Representing different perspectives in media can also help to give a voice to communities that have been historically marginalized or underrepresented. However, there is also the argument that media's push for diversity can be overly politically correct and stifle creativity. For example, some feel that media outlets are more concerned with ticking boxes and promoting diversity for the sake of it, rather than telling compelling stories. Additionally, some argue that the emphasis on diversity can lead to the watering down of content, with stories being tailored to meet politically correct standards rather than being truthful and authentic. Finally, promoting diversity in Western media has numerous benefits for businesses and the entertainment industry. A study by McKinsey & Company found that companies with diverse leadership teams and a culture of inclusivity tend to outperform their peers. In the entertainment industry, casting actors of color and including diverse storylines can broaden the appeal of a film or television show and attract a wider audience. While Western media has made progress in promoting diversity and representation, there is still much work to be done. Too often, underrepresented communities are still portrayed in stereotypical or negative ways, and it's important for media outlets to continue to push for progress. However, it's also important to take a balanced approach and consider the potential negatives of media's push for diversity, such as reverse discrimination and stifling creativity. By promoting diversity in Western media, we can create a more inclusive and equitable world for all, but it's crucial to find a balance that takes into account the pros and cons of this complex issue.